But it's unfortunate, but it's just how it is, unfortunately. Not much you can do, not much I can do, not much anyone can do. But if I was to make a game, it'd be spoken, every language would be accessible as best as possible because I want all that money. As a filthy capitalist, I want to make sure everyone has free, easy access to my game. Therefore, more money in my pocket. We should be getting very close now to the halfway point where we're going to be taking a rest. Right. No one's in my lane, so we're good. Okay, perfect. To be fair, the Arabic market 10 years ago was mostly crack games because there was no official support and most people could not pay $60 per game. Fair. I mean, you do what you do really just to like enjoy games, don't you? Really, like a lot of people will like. That's why like a lot of people like years ago, like about 10 years ago, like loads of people used to like pirate games. Like pirating games isn't as big now as it used to be, which is obviously a good thing because it means that gaming is becoming more accessible and, you know, people are being able to buy video games and purchase them more often. But I do think obviously certain places do struggle more than others with, like, you know, affording video games. And the best way to look at it is in the UK specifically, the video game like shops are considered like luxury item shops. Like you don't see like, yeah, they're considered luxury shops. So could be stuff like, could be just do with stuff like that as well. But like I was saying, it's nice to know that like the gaming market's opened a lot more, because like I said, 10 years ago, like even like maybe, yeah, no, 10 years ago is probably the best, like is actually probably the main like thing. Like 10 years ago, so many people were pirating games, and they were pirating all the DLCs, and that's how they were playing everything. And like, whereas now it's like, obviously with the rise of like, you know, all of the like sites like market trade, like key trading sites and stuff like that, where people sell the keys they bought and stuff like that, you know, pirating is getting a little less common, and a lot less common, because people are buying keys instead and just going from there and getting everything, keeping the official like copy of it. It's a weird thing to think about, and how obviously gaming has changed over 10 years. But I am running out of fuel. That is indeed correct. I don't know how many miles of fuel I have left though, but I have 50%. I know we're not going to get all the way there, but I believe we're stopping somewhere that will allow us to get fuel. As soon as we stop, I may try and see if I can find somewhere on our like board where will tell me, like our dashboard, where will tell me how many miles we're doing and how many miles we have left, and if I can actually, you know, figure out just exactly how much we do. You didn't, 15 years didn't know crack games are crack? Right, 15 years ago, you didn't even know that cracked games were cracked. Or cracked games are crack. I have to ask for some context on that one, because my brain's not really grappling with it. think our turn-in should be pretty soon. Yeah, we've got, I mean, we've got 2 hours till we need to rest, and our rest site's in 31 minutes, so... say if I was to not rest there and I was to rest here, we could get there. Beautiful. They were selling them as CDs for like $5, and I thought games really cost that. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, god damn! Completely forgot about the cracked video games and DVD market. Yeah, like, so years ago, just like on a quick little tangent to do with like cracked stuff. Years and years ago, like when I was like probably 20, no, not 20 years ago, probably like 50, probably 15, 16 years ago, when I was like, yeah, 15, 16 years ago, yeah, it would have been 56. I wanted the Harry Potter trilogy books that are out, the Harry Potter movies that are out, and I got all of the movies in like a single thing. And I was like, wow, I didn't know they sold all of these in one thing. And I opened it up, and the smell that came off of the discs and the shitty artwork and everything, it was like, oh yeah, these I was like, oh wow, they smell. Years later, I was like, oh my god, these are these are not real. Like, the movies were fine, like everything on them was fine, but like it's just the fact that such a big market for stuff like that existed was stupid. Like these, I don't think, like, I don't understand these days. Like, I don't understand pirating or anything like that. I just think it's stupid. Like, just there are so many ways to buy a game at a discount that are all legal. I don't see the point in people pirating shit. It's pointless. Support the creators in one way or another, but like, you know, there's no... Oh, shit, what I do? Accidentally turned my wipers on there. Yeah, I do not see the point in them anymore. I think the cracked stuff is a dead medium. At least it should be. I mean, there'll probably always be a market for it, but I do hope it dies out, because it just... Yeah, I just don't think it's not, you know, imperative to keeping the market going. Aero Baltico. Oh, I've just realized. I don't know. I didn't think I tried this last session. Good old Daft dealership. We can buy online. Yes. Actually, quickly, while I'm just quickly tabbed out here, I want to check something. So that's a trailer. Don't want a trailer. Oh, I want to check the truck tonight, because the XF. Am I right in saying that this one doesn't do? Yeah, this. So this is the difference. This is like this is the older version of our truck. So this is the. Looks very different, to be fair. And the interior on this one is absolutely horrible. Like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Ooh, and that's horrible. Like, what are you doing? Like, just no. Okay. Funny thing is that some games you play cracked were so good, now I bought them, like the Metro series. I mean, yeah, like, buying cracked games did typically lead to you buying them anyway, but like, holy crap, this has so many more options than ours does. And it doesn't have a midlift. It has an actual goddamn thing. 530 horsepower. Wait, how many horsepower does ours have? Okay, we do have a 530, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, like, to be fair, like, the same with, I'd say the same with the Harry Potter movies. I own the Harry Potter movies now, or at least some of them. I haven't bought all of them recently, because I've only bought the ones I wanted to watch, and then as soon as I want to watch the other ones, I'll buy them as well. But like, Cracked did bring people to joy, like, did help people find what they wanted to buy. But I feel like it has no place anymore with how many ways there are to buy things legally. I don't see why people would want to buy them, you know, in a way that gets them an inferior product that is, you know, kind of shit. At least in my opinion. We're at 10% fuel. Well, luckily, where we're stopping, we're going to get ourselves some fuel and we'll go rest. do us some good. We'll also check our older drivers to make sure that they're still leveling up correctly. I'm probably going to get them 2 levels in everything so they have access to more types of jobs before I put them full on long distance. Because I don't want... I think the problem with long distance is if they don't have a lot of job choices, they're not going to always get a job back. And that's where we're going to lose money. And, you know, we need to mitigate that as much as possible. So I don't think European drivers in this game will ever earn as much as your American truck drivers can earn. Because holy shit, they earn a lot of money. I'm getting tired. I know I'm getting tired. Don't you worry, game. I'm got this. I am not far away from my point of destination now. I can already see it on the map. Look at it. It's right there. Gonna get ourselves stocked up on fuel. I think 9% fuel is the lowest we've gone fuel-wise as well. All right, in we go to the eco. Drive that a bit wide, and we'll go to the wide one of these as well, because I don't want to, you know, hit anything. All right, turn that off. Let's fill up, and then we will. I will try and find on the dash where everything is. This is going to cost us quite a lot of money, though. I know that much. Right, $2,000 out of our pocket right there. Painful. The only people I understand if they crack games are people from really poor countries, because games that cost $10 is like 50% of their income. Now really cheap games do be legit. Do get legit games. I mean, that's what I get that. Like, I mean, that's like the exception to the rule, obviously, but like in most places, like, you know, where can afford them, like just pay the full price fucking game. It's fine. Right. We're going to quickly zoom in. I'm gonna go for. All right, I can't. Right, we'll go 260 for now. Yeah, nothing tells me how many. Okay, so that is the one downside of our truck. Nothing tells us how many more miles we have. Okay, so we made some money from Nathan. And barely any money from Ryan. That's fine. Okay, so let's have a look at the drivers. Hey, Katrina's also made some. Okay, so these guys made some money for us as well. Beautiful. Okay, you need to start leveling up eco driving because you've got 2 just in time. Once you have 2 eco driving, we'll get 2 ADRs, and then we'll send these bad boys out to you know, do some things. But they're making us some money. That's what matters. All that really matters is that they make us money. Everyone has got something to carry though, so that's perfect. All right, we own drivers. We do. We have 4 drivers who are employed by us right now. We have a full garage in Luxembourg, and we're going to be expanding into Liège next. We're going to be doing a regional company, trying to own like drivers in specifically in the region around Belgium and basically the lowlands is where I want to set my business up for the most part. But yeah, we indeed own drivers. No. Euro Truck Sim is you drive yourself as well as the owner of your business. You do quick jobs to build up enough to buy a truck, and then after that you upgrade your truck, you buy garages, you upgrade your garages, you buy drivers, you upgrade them, stuff like that. So it's essentially you're running a logistics company. That's why it's so much fun, is, you're not just, it's not just I drive around and everything. I'm also earning money and, buying garages, running a business. That's why I enjoy it. It's so fun. This is one of those games I'd always recommend giving a go, because it's a lot of fun. And it's definitely like one of those games where you could just kind of chill. That you just spend like 4 or 5 hours just playing it, just like, kind of zoning into it and forgetting everything else that's happening in the day. At least that's what I use it for at the moment. It kind of just the day just disappears and I'm not worried or stressed. I'm just playing a game and having some fun. Oh, shit. I know one thing I didn't do. 1 second, guys. I didn't check how big the EU4 recording was. Oh, not big at all. Fucking hot damn. Beautiful. But no, yeah, one of the biggest part about the truck sim games is running your logistics company. Because if it was just driving trucks, it would get pretty boring pretty quickly. Because there's no real goal to it. I mean, yeah, you could just there's the traveling all of the roads, discovering every city and every location you can travel to and is discoverable. There's ooh, nice little train there. There's discovering doing the certain jobs to get achievements. There's doing a certain amount of different things to get achievements. But the main thing for me is, I get to set up a logistics company, which I enjoy. I like tycoon games, and this scratches that itch pretty well. All right, Mini, calm down. Jesus Christ, you're late somewhere, bud. Like he's in a feckin' rush. You don't like driving games. In all fairness, I understand that. It is one of those things. I would say if you can get it cheap, it's worth trying. But if you can't get it cheap, then maybe not. But I would say it's definitely worth playing if you've got the time and the money. But if you don't have those, then yeah, that's different. I do think that SCS do some very, the management of your company in this game is very good. It's not the most in-depth, but it is. I think the fact that it's quite hands-off in some ways. You buy them a truck, you can upgrade the trucks, you can trade the trucks, you can sell the trucks, you can fire them, hire people, and then you can tell them what to level up, but you don't tell them what jobs to do. I feel like that is kind of the best of both worlds. I feel like there could be more depth. You can you can pick and choose contracts as a company, and you can fulfill contracted orders with companies and stuff like that. And there could be a lot more depth to it, but do I use a wheel controller? Nope. I use a normal PS5 controller because I don't own a wheel, because wheels are expensive and I don't have money. And if I had money, it would go on food. Because food is lovely and I enjoy eating it. Also, if I had a wheel controller, I would not be driving so well. I'd be driving way worse. I'm gonna pull into this lane before I accidentally What the fuck, dude? The fact that the game didn't charge me for that means it definitely wasn't my fault. I had more than enough room to turn in there, and I did, and that dickhead still hit me. So that's his fault. But no, if I was using a wheel controller, I would not be driving so... Ignoring that one thing there, I would not be driving so well. I don't even have, like, track IR or anything like that, because I just don't see the point. And there's our loans gone out for the day. Should it not be easier? Yeah, but I can't drive in real life, so probably not, no. I haven't, well, that's not true. I can drive, I just haven't technically got I haven't got a license and I haven't actually learned to drive, but I could drive if I was, like, put in a car. I just, you know, don't have a license and wouldn't legally be able to drive, therefore I don't. But, and also, when I see people using, like, steering wheels in this game, it's so, like everyone who uses steering wheels seems to use track IR as well, so, like, the head's always constantly moving, and it gets a little bit nauseous, whereas I just kind of like this, like, the fact that if I want to look around, I, you know, just, you know, do a nice little slight tap, and I'm looking around, you know? Like, to me, that's superior. Like, it's easier to watch, for me, it's easier to play. Like, one day, if I have enough spare money, yeah, I'll buy a wheel, I'll buy a shifter, and, you know, I'll buy all the stuff, but, like, at the moment, no actual point. I am not making enough money, like, at the moment to, like, divert funds to that. Okay, looks like it's clearing up. Beautiful. That was some pretty crap weather, so it's nice to just have the beautiful sun now spotting out as we are slowly getting closer to Bordeaux. We'll leave it on slow while the last few dregs of rainwater, you know, get wiped off. Nos Pastores is, wow, that's like, I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure that's like Spanish, isn't it? I have no clue what language that is. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That's a nice little ride into, you feel most people who like driving games have wheels and some pay. Oh, what the fuck? And some pay for a lot for the setup. I could pay a lot for my... like, thing is, if I was going to buy a setup, I would buy a proper Logitech wheel. I'd buy a Logitech shifter. I'd buy a Logitech, you know, pedals. I'd buy it... If I had the money, I would buy a proper setup. I would have a very nice wheel setup. Because I do love driving games in general. I love racing games. I love driving games. I also 9,500 miles, guys. We're going to hit big 10K miles today. But I physically just can't afford it. Like, if I had enough expendable income, I would have a brand new PC. I'd have a perfect stream setup. Once I got a stream setup, I'd have a wheel, I'd have pedals, I'd have a shifter, and I'd have like a special setup that I could just like push around, so I could, like, you know, essentially, like, I'd have like a desk on wheels that I could move around when I need to move it, so I can move it to in front of my computer and that, and I can essentially set it up so I don't ever have to dismantle it and it's always set up. I'd have that. I would and like I'd have loads of things if I had the money, but I just don't have the expendable income right now to throw around on shit like that. But hey, anyone wants to help, the links are down below, you know. Simple subscribe is all it helps to help me meet my dreams. Hashtag shameless promotion. That man indeed did cut me off, but if I hit him at that point, I'd have been at fault, so... It was more, I pretty much just had to ignore the fact that dickhead cut me off. Hey, sometimes the AI thinks they own the road, you know? Not much we can do about it. We just have to accept that the dickheads are in our way. I do hope I can find myself back to Liege before the end of the stream. I don't want to have another stream where I'm spending 7 hours driving around just looking for a job to take me to where I want to go. There's one problem with trying to have a drink when you're driving. You know what? Fuck it. Bad driving will just happen. It's fine. Alright, here we go. Right, I should probably go into the little bottom lane. So let's move in there now. Perfect. Also, for the amount of people I've cut off in this game, I think it's only fair that once or twice someone cuts me off. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I do love the views in this game. It's really hard to admire them while you're driving, but what are you going to do? This is weird. Game in real life, the one who are bigger bullies. Wait, this is weird. Game in real life, the one who are bigger bully the smaller car. Pardon me. But yeah, I know what you mean. Also, that was aggressive burp, Joe. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. That was right into the mic too. I apologize. Not much can be done about it though. I've already burped, you know. It happened. Go on, yellow car. The yellow car that could. ASMR. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna pretend to do this. I hate ASMR. When ASMR became a big thing, I really did not understand it, and I still don't. There are so many things in streaming culture that I find absolutely stupid, like hot tub streams. I never understood why people did that. Like, if you want to look at, like, you know, scantily clad naked or like half naked women, so many better places to do it. So many better places. ASMR. Why would you want someone whispering your ear? Like, no, fuck off. If I would, like, why would I want the sound of licking in my ear? What, like, just no, go away. Like, shit like that, like, I don't get, like, it's weird. However, both things tend to be pursued by the same type of streamer as well. And I'm not referring to simply women. I'm referring to the fact that people who want to use certain assets to grow their channel are the ones who tend to focus on those categories. Like, people in ASMR are generally women. I mean women who are trying to use like scantily clad likeness, which is, you know what, if it works for you, fucking go for it. I mean, I really don't care in that regard, but like, the only reason those things are popular is because there are, you know, scantily clad women doing it. Which again, like, that's their hustle. Feel free, I really don't care. At the end of the day, you know, I don't really care if there's like who does streaming. You know, everyone is available and everyone should do it. It's just, or everyone who wants to do it should do it. I mean, it's more accurate. But yeah, I don't understand the actual, like, I don't understand those sections of Twitch at all. It's also like gambling streams, which are now banned on Twitch, of course. Like, I never understood why anyone enjoyed those, and oh my god, it's this again. For fuck's sake. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't get, like, I get that people enjoy it, I just don't understand why. Right. I do apologize. I've gone really quiet. I do not like these types of reversing. I can see very clearly, but I know I'm going to mess it up if I talk too much. Beautiful. But yeah, I don't understand those specific things. But like I said, if people want to watch, people are going to watch. And that is perfectly fine. Who gives a shit? It's just, as a person, I don't understand them. Like, I don't understand why anyone would want to do them. But, bro, what we got out? That's a really good paying job. But however, I could go over to Italy. It's literally, it's like 200 miles more. Son of a bitch. It's 200 miles more, but I wouldn't get paid anywhere near as much. But I don't want to go to Portugal. Like, I really don't want to go to Portugal. The amount of tolls there. But the XP would be really good. Shit, I don't know which one we want to do. Do any of these go north? Well, you go north, but not the right type of north.